Okay, so this is most definitely not where I ever thought we would end up with this. People are suddenly hating on Schlep, like literally attacking him out of absolutely nowhere. And it appears that the main reason for this sudden influx of attacks against him is that people on TikTok are trying to spread the narrative that he is entirely responsible for the age verification update on Roblox. Ridiculous, I know. Everyone over there is upset and blaming him for the fact that they are essentially losing chat access, as if that's not entirely a decision that was made by Roblox. And I guess because it's a little harder to blame Roblox in a way that will actually affect them or in a way that they will actually see, so what, instead people choose to blame not only one of the main advocates for safety on Roblox, but also someone who is as openly against this update as the rest of us are. And honestly, this doesn't surprise me. It does not surprise me at all that this originated on TikTok and is still primarily promoted by people on that platform, even if it's also happening elsewhere. Like, the fandom or the communities for literally anything over there is disgraceful at best. And well, most of the opinions that you encounter on there tend to be abhorrent. And I want to say all of this first before I get into showing you what's happening or what's being said, because I've even been surprised by a few comments that I've seen against Schlep on my own videos, and I still can't understand why. People are blaming Schlep for the actions being taken by Roblox, right? Like, they think he is the reason these things are happening on Roblox when it's quite literally the opposite. In reality, he's the reason these things are even being talked about, not the reason they are happening in the first place. There is a very big and a very important difference. All of this is happening because Roblox banned him and sent him a cease and desist a few months ago. That's why these conversations even exist today. And look, if you are against the way he handles some of these things, okay, you have every right to feel that way if that's genuinely how you want to approach this. But be smart, be realistic. Like, some of the things even being said right now, or even some of the behavior being displayed against him, is shocking and honestly incredibly counterproductive to what we should be trying to achieve. I'm using the word enemies here for the lack of a better one, but when we are currently faced with so many enemies, I cannot fathom why anyone would think the best route to take is to start fighting against Schlep. He recently tweeted, "TikTok is putting bullseyes on my head for Roblox's stupid update that I have nothing to do with." And the screenshot attached to that tweet is from a TikTok video that's not just scary, but it's genuinely creepy to see. I have no idea what the intentions behind this video are supposed to be, but the caption says, "My favorite photo of Schlep," and they literally printed out a picture of him in real life and drew a target on his head. Like, again, it doesn't surprise me that this came from TikTok, but that doesn't make it any less weird. They are doing this because there is a certain crowd of people who have decided that Schlep is the one to blame for Roblox adding the age verification update. He also said, "The amount of death threats I've received since this update came out is insane, and it's crazy since I've probably been one of the most vocal people standing against it." And people over there are treating him like he works at Roblox and is the main decision maker for updates like this. I mean, I've made a million different videos talking about how dangerous this update is going to be, right? Like, I am so clearly against it, and if anything, Schlep probably has exactly the same opinions on it as I do. All I've ever seen from him regarding the update are negative opinions. He more recently tweeted, "The last few days have been quite overwhelming and I've been trying to avoid looking at it too much. However, I appreciate the people who have been actively challenging the narrative that I was involved in this terrible Roblox update. Thank you for all the love and support." And it's just ridiculous to me. Out of every possible person we could blame right now, out of everyone we could choose or should be fighting against, there are genuinely people out there choosing this guy. Out of every video I've made so far to voice my dislike and concern for these updates, not once have I thought to myself whilst recording them, oh, I should probably blame Schlep right now because that would make no sense, and I'm not stupid. Roblox is the one rolling out these changes. Roblox is the one making these decisions. Roblox is the one ignoring feedback, and the community on TikTok and whoever else has decided that the villain is the guy who actively reports on and exposes their extreme safety failures and got slapped with a cease and desist for it. If anything, this whole situation just shows how quickly misinformation spreads and how quickly people will latch onto a target, especially if it's a popular target and especially if they think it's easier than holding a billion-dollar company accountable. So start doing that. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about TikTok seeming to blame Schlep for some terrible decisions that Roblox is making. I have no idea. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.